episode thingies. 920. Let's go.
I want you to be our starting quarterback. And I'm talking from day one. If you work hard, you focus, and you commit, you're not only going to graduate here with a 4-year degree, we're going to win a national championship together.
Okay, this is where I make my sting. I've done this before. I feel like I just ended one of my seasons. I just want to do it just to see what happens. I was signed to the Raiders. Nope. Wish I could like see the face better. What's that? Okay, that's good enough.
Look, guys, I just want to thank my teammates, especially my O-line.
This is it now.
Without them, this opportunity wouldn't be possible.
I want to take a moment to thank all the coaches who helped me along the way. It's because of them that I want to thank everyone for showing up today.
Nope, definitely close one.
Look, guys, I just want to thank my teammates, especially my O-line. Without...
Hey, don't forget to thank your mom. Never forget to thank your mom. Mind telling me where you're going to be signing?
Actually, it's why I'm hiding in here.
Well, I know you'll make the right choice. And if you need any advice, I'm always here.
Okay. I forgot about this part.
Okay, cool. Thanks, man.
Yeah, anytime. Actually, I've been meaning to run into you. Hello? Hello?
That was weird. Alright, I'm gonna go. Hey, now it's time to pick a college.
She gonna be. Okay,
Ooh,
okay.
I want Oregon though. I want to go to Oregon because their jerseys and crap, but I was kind of gonna go to Clemson. But I think I'm gonna go Oregon. Oregon it is.
Ready, set, hot, hot.
Why am I in Texas?
With this team's star starting quarterback out, they're turning to a kid who's never taken a snap in college. Not one.
Look, their
Wait,
game
what? I
plan
haven't taken a
isn't
snap yet?
complicated. Drop
Oh,
back,
crap.
scan the field, and
Yeah, I
throw
haven't
it to
taken a
Isaiah
single
Street.
play to
That's
game
what
yet.
got them to the college football playoff, and that's what's going to keep them in this game.
Drop back, scan, and throw. We're not sure the new kid can do any of these things. Don't you think that's a little harsh, Nate? 4 years ago, he was a 5-star recruit. They had high hopes for this dude.
Does not say something right there. What happened to that trust?
Coach, you wanted to see me?
Come in. I want you to be the first to know that Marcus Washington decommitted last night. And he's coming here.
What? That doesn't make any sense. You said I was gonna be the starter.
He's the #1 recruit in the country, son. And there's no guarantees in college football. I'm sorry.
I'm not going anywhere. Bring him in. I'll win the job. Just wait.
I hate that too. Can you just move, go to different college?
If you're the coach, how do you let 5-star talent waste away on the bench for this long?
No. Better question is, if you're a young 5-star recruit, why do you stay with a coach that doesn't play you?
Because he's got something to prove.
To who?
To that coaching staff, man. I mean, the same group of guys who spent the last 4 years telling him, you're not good enough. He's got to prove it to those guys.
I gotta take this.
This is a very kind of
All right,
weird
gentlemen.
team.
Like Coach and I always say, second you step off this bus, you're on a business trip. We got a lot of work to do, so let's get to it.
This is Oregon. I always like Oregon. They have good like jerseys. Matt Green helmets. Is that me? Probably.
Oh, you ask me, you're the guy to get it done.
Hey,
Oh, yeah, I remember this
JoJo.
scene.
Ooh, you sweet. I did. Yes. Glad you noticed. Hey, boy.
Game day, baby, game day.
Get in there. Whoa. The event staff is around the corner, you see. Hey, babe, go on in there. This is for players and coaches only.
I think at Dallas. Let's play Florida State.
I'm here to play Florida State.
What?
The Seminoles, yeah.
You? Okay. What's your name?
Oh, what should we make my name now? I forget. Definitely not. Let's do YouTube. What the frick? YouTube Razor.
That's me.
That's you?
Yeah,
I don't know who you are, but go ahead.
I'm the quarterback.
What?
Yeah.
Excuse me. You're the quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Oh, don't look so surprised. It's my job to know the roster. I'm Taylor Bennett. I'm working the sidelines tonight.
Okay, cool. Nice to meet you.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna record them.
Okay.
All right. So we all know your situation tonight, but we really don't know much about you as a quarterback. How would you describe your style of play?
Oh. Well, oh man. Hey, what's up, man?
I shouldn't have done that. I
always
should
got a
have
big
done
arm.
field general.
So, just throw it deep, let my receivers get under it.
Okay. Now, how about your personality? Or better yet, how would your teammates describe you?
How my teammates describe me.
Yeah, were you intense? You were cutthroat, a great leader, a jokester? Give me something.
You know what? I'm kind of a film junkie. I like to lead by example in that way, so people would joke that I was like a mini-me of the coach.
Okay.
Yo, Taylor. Hey, can I borrow him for a second?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Wait, hold up. You're a Heisman voter, right? Hey, I'm coming for that award next year. Look out for me.
Oh, I will.
Okay. All right, listen. You ready, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah? Because winning the national championship means everything to me. All right, I made a promise to my brother. And since I can't throw the ball to myself, we need to be on the same page, you feel me?
I don't even know his last name, so I have no idea how I'm gonna throw to him. It's probably a problem this part. I don't even know what his name is. It's probably. I should tell me that. Mesh. Allergies. Like, what's his name? What's his number? As soon as I know that, I can throw it to him. But I don't know his name or his number. So that's a problem. This should be pretty easy, right? This is just practice, or is this the game?
Ready, ready!
Okay, so
And two stop! Ready,
okay, what?
set.
I'm very confused.
Set, go!
I'm very confused what just happened.
Set, ready, 30 base. Fire!
Bro, he's a terrible wide receiver. It's not my fault.
Set, now!
Boom. That's better.
Here we go, here we go! 70 into...
Perfect pass.
Here we go! 10 Lobo. Leaf River, Leaf River.
I'm very confused how I'm supposed to do this.
Let's go! 60 oars.
Oh, when he makes a cut. I'm so confused. What do they want? I just did.
90 Wolf.
That was easy. Okay, I'm very confused though.
50 plant. Go.
I did it right. Okay,
Ready? Ready, ready?
Oh, that's
Come on,
perfect.
set, 8, read. Hit it.
Perfect.
Down, 18, Gator. But on the set. Set, go. Set. Fire.
I actually forgot how to do that last season, so many times I got sacked because I completely forgot.
Now.
I did it right?
Ready, ready. 52.
Easiest pitch and catch. And you do that tonight, and we move on.
All right, I just talked to Coach. He insists on going with a simplified game plan for you tonight.
What do you think?
Well, his thinking is we keep it simple, you don't get overwhelmed, and then we rely on the defense to do their part.
Wait, hold on. This is a joke?
All right, look, Coach just wants to put him in the best position to succeed.
No, this ain't high school ball, man. All right, this is the semifinals. If we go out there and simplify, they're gonna destroy us. Come on, this is crazy, right? Right?
Agreed. Coach needs to wake up. I'm ready for this.
Man, forget about him, man.
Listen, I don't care how much you played, you're a leader on this team. Leaders, sometimes they have to do what's right, even if they don't like it.
Oh, can I just play?
Got it, Coach. I got you.
Yeah?
Oh my gosh. This is like exactly how I did it too. First time. Went to Oregon, did the same face thing. Everything was the same. It was good. I did a good one. I just hope we get on a better team. Cause last time I got on Raiders. I got moved to the Giants. I won like 4 Super Bowls. It wasn't very good though.
Outside, heavy snow, surprisingly, with temps in the 20s. The good news, we are inside AT&T Stadium in Arlington, and tonight it's the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups, as we'll see the Florida State Seminoles taking on the Oregon Ducks.
I gotta say, they did Patrick Mahomes terribly. His face is just terrible on this.
What's up, bro?
He is not disappointed.
Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
Hey, man, don't listen to the critics. You got all the talent in the world. Just go out there and put on a show.
Patrick Mahomes?
Means a lot.
All right, man. Hit me up when you get to the league.
Yeah.
For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles here with a 1st and 10.
Against Miami.
From the gun, George. Pressure, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll run now with Will Hoyt.
Almost nothing.
He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. For Florida State, they're seeking their 4th national championship. They were winners back in 1993, also in 99, and then most recently back in 2013.
So
now
14
on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A big test ahead. His first collegiate snap coming right now as the Ducks have it 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
What is with this
so
place?
From the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Blitz coming, down he goes.
I literally threw it.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down.
And he will score.
He's giving me
Touchdown Ducks.
Gosh, I need a freaking... I can't edit it.
Quay Carlson, 28 yards. And the Ducks have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
I like this. This is a good game.
Ready to get this drive underway. The Seminole offense at the line. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how deep defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Looking to throw on second down. George got his man complete over the middle. It's Alexander. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun. George is going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. The Oregon offense on the field ready for their next possession. Now a play fake here on first down. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
How?
Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to air, and that's caught inside the 35.
Nice play, dude.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup at 38. Here's a 1st and 10 Oregon. He'll look to throw. Got his man. It's the All-American Isaiah Streets. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2nd and 3. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
They'll run with Keller. And he gets the first down yardage before he's gone down just outside the 10 at the 11. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Oregon.
Second touchdown.
Marquay Carlson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage.
The more throwing touchdowns we have, the better.
We talked about how important it was going to be for this quarterback to get off to a hot start. Well, he has done that. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I like this. This is good. This is good. I like this.
Here's the Florida State offense ready to get their next drive going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 2.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way.
Dude, why are they putting in such terrible spots?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Finally in the middle
Line
of
of
the field.
scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Finally in the middle of the
14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Not the NFL, it's college. NCAA.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Oregon.
Again,
Quintez Anderson, 31 yards. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage. So a blistering start to this first half. We wondered how this young quarterback would handle the pressure, and there is a lot of pressure. Well, how about 3 first-half touchdown passes? Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to get this drive underway. The Seminole offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
That was so confusing.
Off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
That was a weird play.
That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida State. LaMichael Brady, 39 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. The Ducks come up now, 1st and 10. Going to go with Keller here. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The Oregon Ducks looking for that elusive first national title. Of course, they've been in the National College Football Playoff before behind Marcus Mariota following the 2014 season. And they beat Florida State that year before falling 42-20 in the championship game. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now back to throw. You know, you think back to what kind of parallels you can draw for what this young quarterback is trying to do and trying to lead a team to a national championship with so little experience. And the one name that I come back to, Cardell Jones at Ohio State back in the 2014 season. Very similar situation. Limited appearances through the first few years of his career. Then all of a sudden he's thrust into the national spotlight just like this young man has been. And all Jones was able to do, well, win it. And he is into the end zone for an Oregon touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage.
I tried to do a rushing TD.
Third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Let's go. So
here's the Florida State offense ready to get their next drive going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it.
That's what you kind of
just need. Try to increase the urgency a little bit. Maybe pump up the pace. Maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Let's see what happens.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Good decisions over me.
George to throw. And he fires one
and
that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will score. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter, but if
I
things
said
don't
we're
improve
at Dallas
fast then,
Stadium.
I think the
Doesn't make
backups
any
get a
sense.
lot of play in the second half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Ready to get this drive underway. The Seminole offense at the line.
I hate when they play
pick
football.
six,
College
and now they'll be
sucks.
looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things
I
in,
hate
and
when
now
he
you're not
plays
going
the
to play
freaking
loose
football.
enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys,
It's caught inside the 25.
I can feel this right now.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Wilhoit, and a loose football. It's going the other way.
Big hits only. Big hit, big hit.
So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big
Let's go.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So far in the left.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Back to throw now on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Oregon. Carnell Priest, as the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, for anyone out there who was worried about how this quarterback would fare, he has proven all the doubters wrong. That is now 4 first-half touchdown passes. Just sensational. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
4 throwing touchdowns, 1 running, and 1
Florida
pick
State offense
6.
ready to get their next drive going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the run.
Okay. Just checking in with you. How'd you feel about the first half?
That's how we're playing. Let's go.
Oh, she is number 6 in the streets.
A great first half. We keep doing what we're doing, we might win this thing.
There's a lot of wheeze in that sentence. It's a good thing to recognize your teammates. But you remember, you're leading the charge tonight, all right? So get out there and let's put this thing away. Second half. Let's go.
Let's go.
Hey.
Coach.
Really good job out there in the first half. I should have trusted you more. That's on me.
I'm over it. All that matters is the win.
All right. Can you handle it if I open up the playbook a little bit in the second half?
Let's do it.
Let's get him.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah, we actually can play now. Not just these crappy plays that he's giving us.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half in this semifinal matchup from Arlington. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go, we got a better play. That's what I'm happy about.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. And Charles, look, I mean, coming into this one, you and I, we didn't know what to expect. This could have certainly been a disaster, nothing short of it. But this young man under center, he has certainly risen to the occasion.
He certainly has, and we certainly prepared in case it was the disaster that maybe it could have been. But there's no question, he's been the star of the show. But while we say that, let's make sure we remember the rest of the team.
And that's caught inside the 30. Dude. A big play there.
That's
51 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 Oregon. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Streets. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
It's terrible.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And
let's go.
Touchdown, Oregon. Isaiah Streets there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
It's like
when we were setting up and going over our run-throughs early this afternoon, and I'm talking 6 hours before kickoff, we saw Isaiah Streets out there alone with just his young quarterback and center going through all sorts of different routes, making sure that they had everything ironed out, and it pays off there on the touchdown throw. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
So free safety plus.
Ready to get this drive underway. The Seminole offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and pressure your new coaching staff. Try to impress your
gosh, I should put on a bit.
And most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. But now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
Now this is Keller. Still on his feet. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Here's the Florida State offense ready to get their next drive going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional.
NFL
they might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
What the heck? I actually didn't press that. Decline it.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Off the bootleg, George. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And Thomas has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
I hate where they spot it. It's terrible.
On the carry, this is Wilhoit. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now George throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He's got an actually good throw.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
That's caught. It's Thomas.
4th and 2. Let's go.
Get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, that field goal block pretty much sums up the day for them, doesn't it?
Boy, it really does. What's the word we often use? Symptomatic. It's just been a sign of how this one's gone.
Give a lot of credit to the guys who got in him.
He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They go play action here on 1st down.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
A nice pickup of 17 yards. He'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Opted to run for it, the decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Still going. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. Back now here on EA Sports. Here's the 2nd and 7. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Oregon. Isaiah Streets, his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys continue to pour it on. I don't know what else to say at this point. Just an unbelievable performance. 6 touchdown passes now. You think about this being the guy who held a clipboard for 4 years, never played, didn't take a snap. And in this game, he couldn't have played any better if he had started 50 games. He's just been on point all game long. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to get this drive underway. The Seminole offense at the line. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. 1st and 10 now, Florida State. George looking to pass. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 23 yards on the play.
Stop going out of bounds, dude.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. First and goal for the Seminoles. From the gun, George. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Stop going out of
Pulling a
bounds,
full
dude.
3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Second and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Operating from the gun. George looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on,
and
they just play better and better.
What? Trash.
The kicker. Defense.
I hit the football. Trash.
Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. They'll set up to throw. So here we are, Charles. This one all but decided. Normally in this situation, you'd say, hey, let's put the backup in. But this is the backup, and you got to think he needs more reps for January 7th.
I would agree with that totally. He's been waiting 4 years for this opportunity. What I want to know is who exactly is going to take him off the field? Like, who's going to go out there and say, you're done, son. You've had a big night. You might need the Texas Mounted Police to go get him off the field right now. He wants to play.
Second and 6. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3. That one looks like he'll throw here.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that.
That's what
no doubt about it, because staying on schedule, trying to get 4 downs on first down, they did that plus 3.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Oregon. LaShawn Parsons there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, this is just getting ridiculous now, folks. 7 touchdown passes. He's making up for lost time. He's putting 4 years of stats into one football game. By the way, those 7 touchdown passes, a college football playoff record. Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Florida State offense ready to get their next drive going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3rd and 21. Dude, this quarterback
right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
It's complete to
How did you
Grant.
catch that?
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 32 on the play. The Seminoles here with a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he loses the football a second time. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
They've been so many
You've had to put up
fumbles.
with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's going, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. For Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense. And now, as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
So behind an utterly unbelievable game in the first college start for their senior quarterback, the Oregon Ducks are moving on to play for a national championship on Monday, January the 7th.
And through the streets, too, so 2 touchdowns.
I'm really proud of you.
Thank you, sir.
That was a gutsy performance out there tonight. You took us to a national championship when nobody, and I mean nobody, expected you to. And for what it's worth, I'm really glad you stayed 4 years ago.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Yeah, baby, we going to the chip. Whew. One more game, baby.
We got this, man.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Football
my
is
first
life,
game.
man. But you got to stay grounded in what's important. So I got a little surprise for you.
Isaiah!
Em, looking good, Emily. Oh, and I'm loving this hat.
Thank you.
Oh.
Absolutely. Is that magenta? Fuchsia? What color is that?
Okay. Hey, I bet he'd probably be good at off the board, huh?
Yeah.
Look, Emily has the best games.
Okay. If you had a unicorn, would you want its mane to be purple or pink?
Well,
Purple all day.
Well, these are both tough, but good options. I think I'm gonna have to go with purple.
Purple. No, look. You see, look, you don't pick from the options given. All right, the game is in the name. Off the board. Yeah, now it's clicking. Okay, look, if I had a unicorn, I'd have a mane that matches its horn. Silver.
I'd go with onyx.
What the heck's Onyx?
Onyx. Okay. I told you, she's a pro.
Hey, how are you? Todd Atwood. I'm Emily's dad.
Hi.
Can I talk to you for a second? She's too shy to ask, but Emily wanted to know if you could do something for her in the national championship game.
Yeah, of course. Anything.
The heck's Onyx? I don't know what that
She
color
wanted
is
you
now.
to throw 3 touchdowns.
3? I thought I said 4.
4 touchdowns.
Oh. Is that okay? Well, 4 touchdowns is a lot.
I just did
Yeah,
7.
but
Shut up.
how can you turn down this face? Look at that.
But I'll
did
see
7.
what I can do.
Heck.
Don't worry. He'll do it.
Thank you. Thank you
True
very
to
much.
him.
It's great to see you again.
It's nice to meet you, Emily.
You too.
All right.
We're days away from the national championship game, and there is one big question on everyone's mind. Can lightning strike twice? Last week, we saw a quarterback with no game day experience lead his team to victory in the college football playoff semifinal. Kyle, is this kid good enough to win a championship?
Not at all.
That's it? No,
That's it. But hold on. I don't think he has to be. And let me tell you what I mean. There is so much talent on that team on both sides of the ball. Manage the game. Don't make the big mistake. I think they have a real shot. I do.
Kyle, we don't like managers of the game here at the table. Very boring, just like your shirt. I feel you, but I disagree. The team has a ton of talent, but they're going to need this dude to make some plays. They're not going to win if they hand the ball off 50 times.
You two be nice. You, Peter Schrager, do you think he'll rise to the challenge?
I do, as long as the pressure doesn't get to him.
Yeah, for real. He's about to feel that pressure. Listen, there's a lot of weight on this dude's shoulders right now. He wins this game, he punches his ticket to the NFL. He loses, and we'll see, I guess.
And then if you're a coach, how do you handle this? What do you say to a kid that has so much to lose on that field?
Don't say nothing. Tell him to go freaking do something.
Hey, can I talk to you a minute?
Yeah, sure, Coach.
You know, I know it's hard to shut out all the noise. It's a lot of pressure. The only thing that we can control is what's right in front of us. And what's right in front of us is a game of football. Same rules as always. So you gotta take a step back. All right? You gotta breathe it in.
Oh my gosh, where
You find a way to
like
appreciate
none of
this
this.
moment.
Like none of this happens.
This
You don't even
time
like
with your
really talk with the
teammates,
coach.
take in the crowd.
It's kind of annoying.
Man, you do that, and everything gets real quiet. All right? So breathe. Take it in. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
I got you, Coach. Yeah, thanks.
Go.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, chat, we'll be doing more episodes. This is not the end of this episode, but we'll be doing more and more as this year goes on. So during the winter break, and Christmas is in 5 days. Get ready for that. We'll be doing more streams about every day. I don't think we'll do a Christmas stream. We might do it at night, but definitely not in the morning. I have stuff to do. And there's gonna be I'm gonna stream Wednesday morning. That's in 2 days, 3 days. Tomorrow and Tuesday, I will not be able to stream.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game, as it's the USC Trojans taking on the Oregon Ducks.
Why are they all green? Isn't this Oregon?
One game to decide it all. It's the College Football Playoff National Championship, and off we go from Levi Stadium. This is fielded at the goal line. And look at this. Right away, a loose football.
Let's go.
And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start.
Let's go.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Looking to throw. And
touchdown. First one down.
Touchdown.
3 more to go.
Oregon. Isaiah Streets there to make the grab. And the Ducks have taken the early lead.
Why is it going like the bars?
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a
Another
loose
one.
football.
Another one. Another one. Another one. This kid sucks.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll set up a throw. And
Let's
that'll
go.
be
2 more
caught.
touchdown passes.
Touchdown, Oregon. Quintez Anderson there to make the grab. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage. CD, look at this clock and scoreboard. We're less than a minute into this game, and they've already made 2 trips to the end zone.
So that means that someone's confidence is absolutely soaring right now. There's almost no slowing them down. On the flip side, now you've got to get together. You've got to talk to each other. Make sure you stay tight, stay focused as a team. Yeah, it's a quick blitz, but you can get back in this game if you don't let it get away.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Actually on the field.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down and keep the sticks moving.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by...
I'm streaming right now. What is it? Alright, chat. I'll be there in a second. Wait. Oh, I just need you something.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Morse going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. Here's 1st and 10 for the Trojans. They'll run it with irons. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. For USC, such a storied program. 11 times they've been crowned national champions, beginning with the earliest way back in 1928, all the way until their most recent title in 2004. Not much there, maybe a couple, as he's taken down at the 40. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw is Morse. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The USC field goal team out there now.
Let's go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And his kick is indeed good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll look to throw here. Open man here, Streets. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The dump off good for 8 there on first down. 2nd and 2. And this one's incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Flushed out right. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That was such
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come.
Oh my gosh. I just remembered they can't even hear you. Wait. Isn't that?
Down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Yeah, they can't even
on the
hear
42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Oh my gosh, stop. What is
he
going on?
stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
It's like weird.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
Hear you because for some reason.
They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Isaiah Streets the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Oregon.
I think I will, yeah.
Cardell Priest there to make the grab. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage.
Actually, all we need is one more touchdown.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The SC offense about set to take over here. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught.
Touchdown. All right, 4 touchdown passes. I did the thing.
Touchdown,
Ducks. Do whatever we want.
Quintez Anderson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones. Not having balls go through goalposts.
USC gets set here, 1st and 10.
No room. Oh,
Off the play fake. Morse, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
They have a terrible.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's literally impossible to get, like, right in the middle.
This is Irons. And an alley to Ryan.
How?
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will score. Touchdown,
That doesn't
USC.
even make sense, though.
And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did
scored off a run. That made no sense. Oh my god.
Offensive line, out
Like, that
leveraging the
doesn't make
defensive
any
front
sense.
to create that space.
There's
that
so many
crease
dudes
that he
there.
was looking
The
for.
dude literally, like,
And
went
once
away
he
from
hits
him.
open field,
That
he's going to be
is so
very
dumb.
difficult to catch and corral.
So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. Charles, we talked in the semifinal about Isaiah Street's brother Ezekiel, lost due to leukemia exactly 1 year ago today. But since then, Isaiah's been active in trying to help those who are going through the same struggles his brother went through. He formed a real bond, in fact, over the summer with one of them, 11-year-old cancer patient Emily Atwood of Centerville, Texas. And we're told that Emily and her father Tom made the 2-hour drive up to Arlington a week ago to watch their semifinal victory and got to spend some time afterwards with the All-American receiver and his new quarterback.
And folks out there should see how Isaiah's face lights up when the discussion turns to the young lady he calls Em, and the inspiration that he takes from her fight. It's really something special.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown.
It's more touchdown than
Oregon.
Luke Chat, so.
Carnell Priest. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late in the half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The SC offense about set to take over here. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. He's still fighting forward.
Okay.
Let's go.
Now what a story this would be. Oregon 1/2 away from a first national title.
Hey, come on. Hey, you need to play better in the second half, all right?
What?
Just give me the ball, all right? Let me do my thing.
I already threw a touchdown pass.
I agree.
Okay, on every play. Yeah, I'm sure the defense isn't going to figure that out.
Okay, well, you need to figure it out. This isn't just a game to me.
I know that. I know that, Isaiah.
I already threw that kid a touchdown pass. What's the point of that? Alright, Chad, that's the stream. Hope you guys enjoy the stream. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. Banana.